Hey guys, it's Untitled back here for another video. Today we're gonna be doing Dragon Ball Makes Sense, Episode 1. Basically, this is gonna be a series I'm doing of trying to make sense of things. Example, for this one, it's gonna be power levels. Now, disclaimer real quick, these are just for the power levels are mainly for my what ifs and how I see them. Literally, probably everyone has their different opinion. Like, quick example for me, I think base Goku from the Cell games is at a power level of 1 billion. Possibly like a lot of people, well, certainly a lot of people, since the Dragon Ball fan base is a whole ton of people. Even 1,000th of the Dragon Ball fan base is a whole ton of people. So yeah, a lot of people will have different opinions. So I'll be listing my reasons though. I'll be using mainly YouTube videos that I watched before though. I don't exactly remember the exact wording or the video link. I just usually know it's trustworthy and makes sense. So yeah, everyone has their own opinion of it, unless you just say that Goku from the Buu Saga can't beat Frieza from the Namek Saga, while Goku is in base form. What? Goku literally matches or surprises the Supreme Kai's power, which, according to a video I watched, is rivaling his MSSJ form. So even if the Supreme Kai isn't rivaling Goku's MSSJ form from the Cell Saga, the Supreme Kai can still one-shot Frieza, and he's impressed with the base forms. Like, what the heck? Anyways, yeah, my rambling's over with, so now let's get with the power levels. So, first thing is my base for it. So, before I would have been like, I don't know what the power levels are, but now, after hearing one interesting fact, I feel pretty confident about my assumptions for power levels. So, I heard that if King Cold had a final form, it would be as strong as semi-perfect Cell. So that already gives us a massive advantage for it. Anyways, here's how I put King Koda in his second form, which is 100 million. He's stronger than or weaker than Mecha Frieza, who should likely be stronger than Super Saiyan Goku, since why else would Frieza fight or go to Earth to kill Goku if he's not stronger? So anyways, we will still be putting King Cold at a 100 million, so multiply that by 120 million, which, since Frieza's second form is at 1 million and final form is at 120 million, yeah, makes sense. So we get 12 billion. Now, this gives us a good base mark about how we can put the power levels, how the increases won't be too small, but won't just be ultra gigantic or anything. So let's get with the main cast power levels. The humans, I don't really know what powers they would have, though they would at least reach the 10 million mark. Probably around that 10 million mark. Tien didn't send Chaozu, which meant they weren't likely as prepared as the Saiyans and were most likely there just for some backup. So they're there for backup. Now, next, let's go for the Saiyans. First, Gohan. We know that Gohan after the hyperbolic time chamber training was stronger than Goku, which meant he'd have to be relevant to this Goku, which I'll put him on for base forms, he'll just be above hard fibers Goku, so I'll be putting Gohan at a 60 million mark. Nah, I'll put him at 50 million now. Heart virus Goku in base form, 20 million, since I'd say the heart virus would make him only a third of his power. Since any lower, it would be too much of a decrease. But the heart virus was going on for a while now, so it probably wouldn't have given Goku enough rest before the amount of time. Now, we'll be going for the androids, power levels or whatever. Anyways, I'll put Android 19 at a power level of a initial 650 million, with Android 20 at a 700 million. So those are their base power levels so far. Now let's get into Piccolo and Vegeta's power levels on my list. Piccolo was training with Goku, a Goku that even without any forms was stronger than him. And we saw in the Saiyan saga that Piccolo has some darn good potential if he has a good person to train after. And pre-Heart Virus Goku would have been at around 3 billion. So that would give a great goal for Piccolo to get towards, along with 3 years of training with 2 sparring partners, not just one. He was also able to defeat Gero without too much difficulty. I'll put Piccolo at 800 billion. Now, Vegeta. What should Vegeta be put at in his power level? I'll put Vegeta at just stronger than Hard Virus Goku at 30 million. In base form, obviously, Super Saiyan Vegeta would be at 1.5 billion. So yeah, now, time for the actual androids. Oh yeah, meanwhile, Trunks, due to being able to survive the androids, yet be easily deflected by just right after Yardrat Goku. Yeah, Trunks would be put at 8 million in base form, and since the androids in the future timeline is weaker, we don't know how much, but it's immediately noticeable, so I'll be putting them at 2 billion. Trunks can survive that, I think, if he's at 400 million while in Super Saiyan. Anyways, next is the 3 main androids. Well, the first 2 main androids. Android 17 and 18. I'd say they're around the same power level. Maybe 17 is at 3 billion and 1 million or something, 1 million above Android 18, which if your powers are 3 billion, like I think they should be, then yeah, they kind of lose. Anyways, that puts Super Saiyan Vegeta while fighting Android 18 at, Android 18 was holding back, but once she stopped holding back, Vegeta was just absolutely destroyed. He stood no chance. I just realized I forgot to turn on the background. Oh yeah, so the background being Minecraft is just me playing Minecraft, since I don't want all of you to just get bored to death while watching a blank screen. Anyways, yeah, let's continue on with this what if video. Wait, not a what if video. I'm making way too much mistakes. Anyways, what's next? Oh yeah, let's go with Cell and Piccolo. Piccolo was around the same level as Android 17, but remember, he doesn't have infinite energy, yet he was on par with Android 17. So he has to have at least a very minor boost in power above Android 17. So I'll be putting Piccolo at 3.1 billion. Meanwhile, Cell, during his encounter with Piccolo, I'll put him at an initial 200 million. Then when he absorbs some energy from Piccolo, he'll be at 1.5 billion. He's still far weaker than the androids and Piccolo or Kamikoa, I guess. But yeah. Meanwhile, after Cell absorbs life energy, which life energy isn't exactly key. At least I don't think it's exactly like key. To me, life energy is more powerful than ki, since apparently the Tri-Beam uses life energy, and we all know a TN using a Tri-Beam barrage can hold back an imperfect cell. So that shows that life energy is far more powerful than the user. Now, it's probably not a 50 times multiplier increase, since, come on, that would be way too crazy. That would make a original Dragon Ball TN able to kill a character like Nappa with a Tri-Beam. So I'll be putting the Tri-Beam at a powerful, not the Tri-Beam. I'll be putting Life Force energy, which Tien's Tri-Beam isn't exactly using all of Tien's Life Force either. So I'll put the average human, which I'm pretty sure this is true, at a power level of 5. So with a power level of 5, multiplied by 40, which if they're using all of their life force, I guess that makes sense. 2,000 per human. I wouldn't doubt Cell absorbed over 1,000 humans. So, or over 1 million humans, I mean. So let's put Cell having absorbed 1.5 million humans, boosting his power to 4.5 billion. Now I'll also be putting Android 16 at 4.5 billion. Then comes Semi-Perfect Cell. Wait a moment, we already did this in the beginning. Semi-Perfect Cell is the base scale. Let's just go on with Hyperbolic Time Chamber, Trunks, and Vegeta. Now, other than for showing off, why would Vegeta use a Super Saiyan Grade 2 state? So I'll be putting Vegeta at barely stronger than Semi-Perfect Cell. I'll put him at 250 million in base form, so 12.5 billion in Super Saiyan. Oops. Anyways, I think the Super Saiyan Grade 2 multiplier is around 2 times regular Super Saiyan. So with that would mean that Super Saiyan Grade 2 Vegeta is at 25 billion. Now, I hear a lot of people saying, wait, what was I gonna say again? My memory absolutely sucks. Let me think real quick. And let's think. My memory absolutely sucks. Anyways, I'll just continue on with the power levels list. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna say. A lot of people think that Super Saiyan Grade 2 decreases your speed, which it's stated in the manga. I remember it being shown in the manga for this, that it stated Vegeta, while in Super Saiyan Grade 2, has his speed and strength increased. So let's do a quick power levels for both of them, and I wouldn't say the speed increases as much as the strength increase. So I'll now be putting a Super Saiyan Grade 2 Vegeta in speed at around 18.75 billion in speed, but his strength is at 25 billion. Now it's time for Trunks' power level, which I'll go for him being at a power level of 240 billion while normally, or just while in his base form, then Super Saiyan Grade 3. Now, I'm pretty sure I heard that Super Saiyan Grade 3 was as strong as Super Saiyan Grade 2. So, let's say Super Saiyan Grade 3 is 10 times the power level of Super Saiyan Grade 2. That would put Super Saiyan Grade 3 Trunks at an incredible power level of... Let's do some real count. Okay, so 240 billion. Now, that would be used to scale Perfect Cell. So Perfect Cell was sort of being destroyed, I think, by the Super Saiyan Grade 3 Trunks. Or just Super Saiyan Grade 3 Trunks. Anyway, since he was absolutely destroyed by Super Saiyan Grade 3 Trunks in strength, I'll put Perfect Cell at a 120 billion. I'd say that's a fair power level. Anyways, yeah, let's put Perfect Cell at 100 billion. Meanwhile, Super Saiyan Grade 3 is when speed decreases. So I'll be putting the speed of Super Saiyan Grade 3 Trunks at 5 billion. Since no one really noticed Super Saiyan Grade 3 lower speed while watching the fight other than Krillin, so he has to have some decent level of speed. Anyways, yeah, those power levels are complete. Now, time for the hyperbolic time chamber Goku and Gohan. Now, this is when power levels begin to get crazy, like I did for my example before. Base form Goku during or after the hyperbolic time chamber is at 1 billion. Now, hear me out for my reasoning. Goku MSSJ is around Perfect Cell level, or half of Perfect Cell's power. So if we do that, then we put Cell stronger than Goku, it would be at around 50 billion. You might be asking, wait, what? But how would Goku reach such a massive amount of power? Vegeta did the same training and didn't even get close to that amount. Well, technically it's a fourth, but in Dragon Ball you just need to be double the opponent's power to completely incinerate them. Anyways, this is how Goku would be that powerful. Other than having Gohan training with him, we already saw the reason in Battle of Gods. Absorbing the power of Super Saiyan into his base form. We all know how much Goku's power or Goku stayed in MSSJ. Goku stayed in there for a long time. So, it would make sense that some of the power began to seep into his base form. Other than sparring, which they probably didn't do too much sparring. Since, yeah, my reasoning for them not doing too much sparring is dumb. needing to master Super Saiyan and mostly relax. They still did a lot of sparring though. If they were just training all day while in mastered Super Saiyan, they wouldn't be able to master it as well since they can't stay in it for as long. Anyways, yeah. So now Gohan. Gohan. Goku seemed pretty confident in Gohan beating Cell. And I don't exactly think that's just for the Gohan's hidden potential. And Gohan's hidden potential, or just Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, during that time, in the hyperbolic time chamber, let's say that Gohan was at 50 billion. That would make that Gohan at 100 billion. Now, Gohan would need to be more than half the power of the Cell Goku fought. So, I'll put Gohan at 1.24 billion in base form. That's a good amount stronger than the other Cell if he went Super Saiyan 2. But Cell also got a Zenkai, which I'll put Zenkai Cell at 125 billion. Since the Zenkai probably wasn't that large. Anyways, yeah. Now, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Oh boy, why would Gohan be able to beat Cell in Super Saiyan 2 even though his power shouldn't be enough? Okay, here's how I put Gohan's power. After reaching Super Saiyan 2, Gohan didn't just become Super Saiyan 2. He unlocked his hidden potential during that time. Since, otherwise Gohan wouldn't be able to beat Cell. Anyways, so if we do that and say the anger boost, since it goes everywhere, and I'm pretty sure Gohan's base power in the Frieza saga near the end of it, or while fighting Frieza in his third form, would have been initially 300 mil or 300,000. In order to beat Frieza's third form, which I'm pretty sure is 1.8 million, that would put Gohan at needing a multiplier of, I'm pretty sure, let me think real quick, 6 times in order to rival that Frieza. So he needs to be stronger than that. So a 7 times boost, which I think is fair. Some power levels are lower than that, some are more than that. So let's put Gohan while in having potential unlocked, gaining a roughly 4 times or roughly 7 times multiplier, putting his base form at 15 billion, relevant to Buu Arc power levels. How long is this video again, since I don't want to be recording for too long? Guess this'll be a 2-part video, huh? In the next part of this series, or episode of this series, I'll be listing the Buu Saga power levels anyways. I'll just do a quick power scan and put Super Perfect Cell, who likely got his own version of Super Saiyan 2, along with a pretty good Zenkai, at around 300 billion. That would make him relevant to missing one arm and still holding back Gohan. So yeah, of course when Gohan unleashes all of his power, Cell would still lose like he did in canon. Anyways, yeah, I'd say those are good power levels, and I'll just list a preview of one of the power levels I'd state in the next saga. Buu is at a incredible, what was it again? Oh yeah, Boo would to me be at 15 billion. Wait, no, 15 trillion in the Boo saga, and I'm talking about Fat Boo. Anyways, I'll be listing my reasons in the next episode, along with the rest of the Boo arc, power levels, and explaining the Dragon Ball Super Battle of Gods, how that worked. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video, and peace out.